how do you beat the YouTube algorithm? I've got my good friend Bronwen here, and she's asking me questions about the algorithm, and it's like, you know what? Let's put this on YouTube because I've got some answers.
I want to know what things penalize you, like with algorithm. Like if I put a link in the description, I want to have a ton of links in the description because I almost want it to be like a catalog. Mm-hmm. Like what does that do with the algorithm?
Okay, so YouTube likes people to spend time on YouTube.
Right.
So if you link to something else, mm-hmm. YouTube will notice that. You click a link and it takes you over to Facebook. You actually get penalized quite a lot if you send somebody to Facebook from YouTube.
Don't do that.
Same thing from Facebook. If you put a YouTube link on Facebook and people leave and go to YouTube, your post will be buried.
Okay.
So YouTube will not show your video to other viewers, and Facebook will bury your post.
Okay.
So really, when people are on Facebook, they're expecting to have a Facebook experience. Mm-hmm. When people are on YouTube, they're expecting to have a YouTube experience. So promoting the other platforms from each other doesn't really make sense. They're different. Mm-hmm. Same with Instagram, same with Twitter. Mm-hmm. If people are on Twitter, they're not expecting to watch a 30-minute, Netflix episode. Right? If people are on Instagram, they're expecting to scroll through and see lots of photos, maybe some short videos. They're not expecting to watch a 10-minute YouTube episode.
Right.
So if there's a platform that you like, create content that people expect to consume on that platform. So if you really like, do you like Instagram? Let's pretend you did. If you love Instagram.
Pretend. I love YouTube. That's where I spend my time.
Okay, well, I love YouTube as well. But we'll talk about YouTube. If you really you enjoyed Instagram, you wanted to create Instagram content, it doesn't make sense to create content that encourage people to come over here. Mm-hmm. Just create content that people like here and will enjoy, because then they'll follow you. They'll follow you on that platform. So the same thing on YouTube is you want to create videos that do well on YouTube that people like to watch.
Right.
Now, when we're talking about links in your description, there's a lot of different things. You're probably talking about affiliate links.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You can get one website approved. Well, you can get more, but typically affiliate links, you can't get approved unless it's your own domain name.
Right.
So you have to prove ownership of the domain, and you need to have 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel.
Okay.
To be able to get a website approved.
Awesome. That makes me happy.
Okay.
Okay. Because I could put my catalog on there. Mm-hmm. That's perfect. Awesome.
So it gives you something to shoot for. You want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have a certain number of minutes of watch time. They do that so that you can't just pay for robot subscribers to come in, and they just don't want you to spam the system.
Okay.
If you really did that and you got 1,000 subscribers, but then you would see how many of your subscribers are watching, it would just kill your stats. So don't get robotic. Now, you're still penalized a little bit, even with an approved website. What YouTube says is you've got a score. You've got some type of score on each video on your channel.
Okay.
And if people click a link in your video and go elsewhere, you're given a penalty. But if you have a website that's approved, they say the penalty is significantly reduced.
Okay.
And if people are going to your own website and they're entering your sales funnel or they're making a purchase, it's worth that penalty. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we accept that penalty all the time. Our videos are doing well, so it's not like it kills our channel or anything like that, like it would be if we're constantly sending people to Facebook. Mm-hmm. I mean, if people are spending time on YouTube and all of a sudden, they're gone, now they're on Facebook, and YouTube and Google can track that. So it's like, we're going to kill this video, or we're going to kill this channel because it's hurting our...
So what's the way around that? Let's say I don't want any penalty, because I like to think that way. I'm swinging for the fence.
Think about it differently. So YouTube has a partner program, and what that means is advertisers pay money to YouTube to show their ads.
Okay. And
then YouTube takes that money and they pay 55% of that to the creator of the videos.
Okay. That's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's cool in the sense that we can make ad money, ad revenue.
Right.
It takes a while to get there. Mm-hmm. You need to get millions of views to make thousands of dollars. But what's even more valuable in my mind about the partner program is if you create content and do things that will make YouTube money, YouTube will promote your videos.
Okay. What if we like want somebody to opt in though?
Okay, so we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. Okay, because that's what I do. That's what I want. All my channels are backed by businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily do affiliate marketing, but I have things that I want to sell.
Right.
And we put out videos that we want people to leave and go to the website and opt into our list, into our ClickFunnels sales funnel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But what we do, the content of our video, we create videos that, here's a very specific strategy. Remember Chris Crone?
Mm-hmm.
We looked back in his history and we found a video that YouTube had promoted. It was titled How to Make Money in Your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And that video had hundreds of thousands of views.
remember this video.
Okay. So this was a year ago, about right now, exactly a year ago. I said, Chris, we're going to remake this video. It's going to have the same title. Instead of it being 5 or so minutes long, we're going to make it a little bit longer. We actually ended up making it 20 minutes long on accident. We didn't plan on it being that long. And at the time, he was real hesitant to put his car in the shot. He has the BMW i8 with the wing doors.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, Chris,
20-year-olds will like this.
You're going to go pull out and then drive back in. So I can film you with the car coming in. The wing door will go up. You'll get out. And then I'll follow you with the glide cam into your house. And we'll walk around and we'll film at a few different places while you tell the same story, share the same concepts. Mm-hmm. But we'll just make it more interesting. It ended up that his maid was actually vacuuming when we went in. And people loved it because he's like, oh, hey, cleaning lady. And, he walked around. And people thought it was staged, but it was real. And he sat down on his pool table for part of it. He went into his kitchen, got a glass of water. And people just thought, wow, he's inviting me into his home. Mm-hmm. So that video ended up being 20 minutes long. The moral of the story is we found a video that YouTube had already promoted. And so we thought, okay, let's take advantage of this. Let's partner with YouTube. If YouTube likes this video, they're going to promote it. They're going to put ads with it, and it's going to make YouTube money. Okay, we brought in $18,000 of ad revenue to us that first month.
Oh my goodness, that's
But
awesome.
more than that, even better than that, our channel went from 80,000 subscribers to 160,000 subscribers in 5 weeks.
That's awesome.
That is huge. That totally changed the trajectory of this channel. And it's, we're up to 400,000 subscribers now, just because we've continued to do that same strategy. Even though we're talking about it being penalized for them leaving YouTube to go to your website, these videos, we have those links on there, mm-hmm. but we're putting the focus of our content of really helping YouTube make money. We made a video that we knew it was going to show ads next to. We knew it was going to be promoted. That was our hope, and it worked. Mm-hmm. And it really grew our channel, which brought tons of leads mm-hmm. to us. So that makes sense. So you definitely put the links on there, get it approved. And when somebody leaves and goes to your website, it's worth the penalty. But yet in our case, it hasn't been a penalty enough that stopped YouTube from making money, because we're making money or videos that are YouTube friendly, that are advertiser friendly. Mm-hmm. That makes sense?
Yes, I like that. That's kind of fun, actually. It makes you don't have to think so hard. He was telling the same story, just said it in a different setting, right?
So going back to the question we addressed at the beginning, like how do you beat the YouTube algorithm? If you do find a way, if you do find a loophole to beat the algorithm, it's eventually going to be fixed. It's going to be, there's going to be a new algorithm written. The YouTube algorithm is actually thousands of algorithms. Mm-hmm. So we're going to keep making it better and better and better, which is a good thing. Mm-hmm. And here's why. When you go to YouTube, you the screen comes up and it's got all these recommendations for you. Mm-hmm. The algorithms are working to show you recommendations that it will think you will want to watch. Right. So instead of, I'll just go for me, instead of showing me boxing episodes, which I don't like boxing, mm-hmm. or showing me, auto mechanics, or showing me flower arranging, it doesn't show me those things because I've never watched those. Maybe I would like flower arranging. I don't know. So it shows me things similar to what I've watched in the past and things that I've subscribed to. And the algorithm just gets better and better. And what's funny is I know a lot of YouTubers from different YouTube communities here in Utah, and they talk about when the algorithm changes, how much it hurts them, because they're trying to find a way to beat the algorithm. And so they're going along getting great results, and then all of a sudden there's a change and their views drop. Guess what? All of my channels, I produce 11 channels right now, and when those algorithm changes happen, nothing happens to me.
Because you're not trying to beat it. You're just working with it.
Right.
It's like paying your taxes. Just do it.
Yeah. Well, and it's
Awesome.
it's not just because I can avoid penalties. It's because it really works for my best interest. Because if we make videos that try and make YouTube money, YouTube will promote those videos without us having to pay for that promotion. So it works really, really well. And then because I create videos that are searchable, that people want to find, I'm not just trying to piggyback on somebody else's some ninja tactic, but I'm actually creating content that people want to watch. It doesn't get affected.
So it really is just about like simplifying it.
I think it does make it simple. Yeah.
It's simple. Just do the keyword research. Just follow the rules. Get the link approved.
So I would say, in summary, love the algorithm. Don't fear any algorithm changes because you don't need to. If you're just really creating content that answers people's questions, you're putting real value out there, and you're not trying to trick the system. If you do find a loophole that works, plan on it only working for a short time and then being really sad about it. Do you want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
So I used to do, this was going back it's going back 8 years ago. I had a web design service and I advertised on Craigslist. Mm-hmm. And Craigslist only wants you to advertise in your local area.
Oh, okay.
But I found a way that if I rented a phone number from another area code, and I bought a proxy IP address which could mask where my computer was located in another area, and I used an article spinner to take my post and rewrite it in a different way so it didn't look like a duplicate, mm-hmm. then I could post in 200 different areas a day. Mm-hmm. So I found this loophole. I found a way to hack the Craigslist algorithm, right, of posting, and it worked for a while. But eventually,
it's a lot of work.
I had a person hired full time that was doing that and mm-hmm. posting about 200 ads per day, and I was getting about 20 or 25 website sales a month from it.
Cool.
But guess what happened when the Craigslist algorithm changed and recognized that my proxy IP addresses were...
Did you get banned?
I got banned. I got ghosted. My ads would show up for me, but not for anyone else. And so my leads just disappeared, and I went from like 25 website sales in the previous each month, I think down to like 3 or 5 website sales the next month, and it really hurt.
Yeah, it would.
And I thought to myself, I've got 2 options. I can find a better way to beat the algorithm again, and I'm confident that I could have, or I can just figure out something else. And I figured out something else on LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny because I found a way to hack LinkedIn. I beat their system. Kind of. I stayed within their parameters, but then that changed.
So you have good experience in screwing up by trying to beat
I know. I have experience with hacking the algorithms. We're trying to beat it, and just know that it comes to an end. Because that's the moral of the story.
It's not.
So for several years now, many years, I guess like 5 or 6 years now, I've with YouTube, I've focused on partnering with the algorithm, and it's been so nice. The stress is gone, the fear is gone, the worry of it crashing on you, and trying to figure it out. The algorithm's changed now. We got to figure it out.
Oh my goodness, that's such a better mindset instead of like the algorithm's my
I kind of
enemy.
forgotten about it. I'd forgotten about what came with that. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, in this video, I mentioned keyword research, and I have a gift for you. I put together a keyword research guide that it's a Google Doc that I've put step-by-step everything that you can do to do keyword research. And I do want to say that it's easy. It's really simple. It used to be really complicated, but I found a way of really simplifying it so that it's really simple and it really just transforms. So you can film a video today, post it on YouTube now, and get ranked on YouTube. So I want to give that to you. Just on the screen here, you'll see that you can text HERO1 to the number 415-528-7403, and you'll get access to that keyword research guide. And of course, subscribe. Yeah, you've watched the video this far.
And I'm going to get your keyword research tool.
Yeah, awesome. Sweet. So we'll see you tomorrow.